Oh, what is up, guys? I didn't see you there. My name's Groupies. Welcome to my home office. Today, I'm working on taking some pretty detailed artwork and finding ways to make that work with embroidery. I'm gonna be using a decorative stitch type called a line fill. And for today's video, I've partnered up with a local friend and artist, Lamont Lemeroux. Really amazing artist, does a bunch of canvas work and painting, works across a couple different mediums. He's also kind of like an artist slash craftsman. He pulls all of his own canvases. He makes his own floating frames. Really interesting guy. A lot of his work is focused around like the beach lifestyle and surfing vibes. So for today, I've taken this artwork file with Lamont's permission, and we're gonna be using embroidery and this decorative stitch called a line fill to show you how we can create some really amazing apparel products. And by the end of this video, I'll show you guys how you can do the exact same thing for your brand and use the Applique manufacturing platform to make these products and sell them on demand with no minimums. Come on guys, let's do this. All right guys, so as you know, embroidery is basically when we create a design and apply it to the garment that you want to use using threads and stitching. And so this type of medium isn't always great for capturing super fine details like we find in Lamont's artwork here, right? We have this awesome surfer chick. She's kind of got a cheater 5 going on with the nose ride, and that in and of itself could work, you know, pretty okay with embroidery. Like we could capture that detail, but then you get into the sky and it's kind of got like this pastel-y fade through it. There's like a really nice fade through the wave itself, and then there's like the reflection of the wave. And it's just like one of those artwork files where a lot of times with embroidery, like less is more. And if we try to like capture all of that detail into the embroidery itself, I don't know, you may or may not get the best result. And so the cool thing that embroidery allows you to do, much like in other artwork, is kind of work across different mediums, if you will. And so, you know, embroidery itself and the way it's applied to the garment has its own texture. Decorative stitching allows us to do an embroidery, bring the design to life in a way that may not be possible if you're just like doing a screen print or doing a direct to garment print. And that right there is the coolest part about embroidery. That's what you get when you use embroidery. And so let's grab this artwork. For this particular hoodie that I wanted to do, I want to do like a lighter weight hoodie, but like still use a really kind of on-trend hoodie and something that's super soft. Lamont's artwork also, for the most part, uses really soft kind of lighter tones, so I also wanted to do a lighter tone for this design in particular. So the product that immediately jumped to mind for me in this one is Independent Trading Company's new Avenue hoodies. I'll put a link and all the details below on this hoodie, but it's super on trend right now. It's just like one of those drawstring free hoodies that's awesome, super soft, like relaxed overall fit, and I just really thought of this hoodie for this project for some reason. Kind of jumped in my mind. If you guys haven't checked out that hoodie, highly recommend it. Definitely one of my new favorite hoodies. Just gonna go like center of a chest design. So the only thing, like once you guys are familiar with the stitch type, it's super easy to do. I'm just gonna go to this product right here on the Applique website. I'm gonna upload our artwork and kind of center it the exact way that I want to do it. We're not gonna do a huge artwork. It's just gonna be kind of like a smaller, maybe like 4x3-ish or almost like 5x3 artwork, so not huge. And then in the artwork notes, I'm gonna really specifically request that the background, like the sky and the wave of this artwork, be done with a line stitch, like a specialty line stitch fill. And the reason I wanted to use it is because for the sky there, it kind of looks like it's sunset, right? Like it's like a nice warm orange tone. And I think that like using like a circle line stitch around there, we could almost kind of make it feel a little bit more like a sunset. And then in the wave, I also want to use a line stitch just because water kind of has that like flowing element to it. And I think we could kind of bring that about in an interesting way if we can get like the direction of the line stitching kind of matched up in the right way as well. So I'm going to request that those two areas be filled essentially with a line stitch. And then I really want the surfer girl to kind of stand out like the subject if it were a photo. And so I'm gonna request that she's done as tatami and like a satin stitch. A satin stitch is just the column stitch that we always use, and a tatami fill is just the most standard fill stitch that you can use as well. So we'll just pop those artwork notes in, and then we can go ahead and place a sample for this, and I will show you guys how this sample came out. Ba-bum, ba-bum.